Welcome to the click. Let's discuss partnership now. So, the definition of partnership is when people work together in a business. We all know it, right? When two or more people work together in a business, that is called a partnership, where they either have profit or loss of money. This is the definition. Based on the time that they have spent in the business and the investments that they have made, we have 4 types of conditions. Okay? And types of conditions for what? For the division of profit or loss. If they have lost or if they have gotten profits, that is divided based on different conditions, based on different investments and time that they have put. The first condition is this. If the investment and time are equal, the profit or loss is divided equally among the partners. So if both the investment and the time are equal, the profit or loss is divided equally among each partner. Take a look at this example. Ali and Ahmed each invest $5,000 in a business for the same amount of time. At the end, the business makes a profit of $2,000. What is each one's profit? So they have each invested $5,000 for the same amount of time. So both the investment and time are equal. So the profit should be divided equally among partners, right? So this is the profit, okay? So 2,000 divided by 2, because we have 2 people, Ali and Ahmed, divided by the number of the partners. So 2,000 divided by 2 will be $1,000. And don't forget to add the currency. So yeah, this is the profit of each partner in this business. This was the first condition. The second one, if the investments are equal but the time periods are different, the profit or loss is divided according to the time each person invested. What does this mean? So if the investments are equal but the times are different, we focus on times and we use proportional division to understand the profit or loss of each partner. Take a look at this example. Ali and Ahmed both invest $5,000 in a business. Ali invests for 6 months and Ahmed invests for 4 months. At the end, they make a profit of $1,000. What is each one's profit? So the investment is the same. The investments, both of them have invested the same amount of money, but the times are different, right? So we should go with proportional division based on time to know each person's profit. So proportional division steps, first one was to add the parts up together. We add them up, so 4 plus 6, right? And because both are months, the types are the same, the type of time, right? So we don't need to do any conversion in here. So 4 plus 6 will be 10. The second step was to divide the main profit or the main number by the result of this addition, right? 1,000 divided by 10 will be 100, right? And the third step was to multiply the result of this division by each part. So 100 times 6 and 100 times 4. 100 times 6 and 100 times 4, $400. $600 for Ali, because he has invested 6 months, and $400 for Ahmed, because he has invested 4 months for this business, right? So that is fair. Okay, the third part. The third part is basically the same, but let's take a look at it. If the time periods are equal but the investments are different, the profit or loss is divided according to the ratio of the investments. The ratio of investments. It means that we can simplify the numbers. So we just go with the proportional division again. But let's take a look at the example. Let's not take it very fast. Ali invests 3,000 and Ahmad invests 5,000 in a business. They both invest for the same time period, so we don't have to do anything with the time at this time because times are the same. At the end, they make a profit of $800. What is each one's profit? Okay, so 3,000, 5,000, and now we need to have the ratio. So 3,000 to 5,000, right? This is not 5. Yeah, now this is 5. So 3,000 to 5,000, I can simplify these two, and it can be 3 to 5, right? So this is the ratio. Now let's go with the same steps of the proportional division for this one. So we have the ratio, which is 3 to 5. Now let's go and solve this. So the first step, 3 plus 5, adding these up, this will be 8, right? The second step, dividing the main profit by the result of addition, 800 divided by 8, which will be 100, right? And the third one, multiplying 100 by each part, or each part of the ratio, right? So 100 multiplied by or times 3, and 100 times 5. 100 times 3, $300, and 100 times 5, $500. $300 is Ali's profit, and $500 is Ahmad's profit, right? And this was the third part. Going for the last part, if both the time and investment are different, the profit or loss is divided based on investment times time, okay? So investment multiplied by time. Take a look at this example. Ali invests 2,000 Afghanis, not Afghanis, $2,000 for 3 months, and Ahmad invests $3,000 for 2 months. They make a profit of $500. What is each one's profit? So we should multiply each one's investment by the time that they have invested, or the time that they have spent it on the business, right? So for Ali, it's going to be 2,000 times 3, which will be 6,000. And for Ahmad, it will be 3,000 times 2, which surprisingly will be 6,000 again, okay? So now that we have the results of multiplication, which both are 6,000, let's do the proportional division parts again. So the first part, 6,000 to 6,000, both can be simplified to 1 to 1, right? The second one, adding 1 with 1. So the result will be 2, right? 2. And the third part, dividing the main profit by the result of addition, which will be, the result, will be 250. And the fourth part, 250 times 1, 250 times 1. This is definitely not necessary, but let's just do it. So 250 times 1, 250, 250 times 1, $250 each. So the profits, it's better to say, of Ali and Ahmad are $250 for each and every one of them. Even though the time and the investments are the same, they have invested those amount of money and that amount of time that, when multiplied, they equal the same number, which is 6,000, right? So yeah, basically they've done quite a good job, and they've done the same job. So yeah, this was the fourth part. Thank you for being with me in this lesson. We are done. If you've got any question, feel free to ask in our Discord chat room sources page.